What's up, YouTube? This is Ricky J. Welcome to the final episode of Undisputed's career mode. And I went through the final stages of this career without commentating because I was kicking everybody's butt within a round. Sometimes it would go 2 rounds. But it got to the point where my created boxer, Peyton Birchie, was an unstoppable force. And the field of competition was not at the level of our guy. And I got to tell you from the get-go, this Undisputed career was so much fun. I can't remember the last time I had this much fun doing a career mode. Probably Fight Night Champion Legacy. But there's some issues with this career mode, and I'm going to address it. But for the record, I loved this career mode, but there's room for improvement. The number one issue is that your opponents, and again, I want to tell you, this is not the final game, all right? Just for the record, it's still in early access, but your opponents diminish as time goes on. As you see on your screen here, Terrell Green, 66 overall, but he's ranked second in all different categories. That should not be the case. I truly believe that everybody in the top 10 should be in the high 80s, mid 90s. And when your guy hits 34, his stats should slowly diminish. The first thing should be his speed, his chin, and his stamina. When I was playing this, as you see here, 49 years old, my guy is still in the 80s. Look at that, $10 million, man. He's still in the 80s at 49 years old, and we're facing guys in the 70s and 60s. Look at this, Shante Rogers, 69 overall. This is my final fight, 49 years old. My guy should be 69 overall, not 85. So as you progress in this career mode, your guy just becomes overpowered. This is on the hardest setting, Undisputed, and I'm no pro player when it comes to combat sports games, and this was a breeze as I was finishing off this career. So if I had to give advice, have your guy diminish 34 and on, and it should be kind of like, I like to call it like a leaking boat, man. You should be putting in points into diminished categories, and you're just trying to keep it to not go in the negative. But as you get older, it should continue to go into the negative, and your fight should be even harder, and your opponents should be in the 90s. It will make the game harder, make the game interesting, because then you have to fight differently as you get older. Your wins will be that much more satisfying, but it shouldn't be like this where, holy cow, I finished my career, I believe, 88-1-1. And in my last 56 fights, I think only 4 fights went beyond the second round. So this was happening every single fight, man, where I was just killing guys. This is my last fight. And this guy, Shante Rogers, was giving me some good competition. I must have faced him probably 7 times. That's another thing, too. The top 10 should change as the years go by, and more up-and-coming guys should be in there, and guys with crazy stats, And then even for body types, your guy should get a little looser in the stomach, the definition should disappear a little bit as you hit your late 40s, or late 30s, I should say. But my guy still looks like he's 25, ready for Cancun, brother. He should look older, and his performance should reflect his age. That would make this game so much more fun. And I'll be honest with you, if they add that where your guy diminishes as he gets older, it would make you want to continue to play this career mode even after the fact. You would want to try it again. But I don't want to play this. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to play this if at the later stages of my career I'm doing this to the opponents. I want the opponents to kick my butt. I want to have rivalries, I want the fights to be tough. But my final fight was not tough at all. The guy was like a punching bag, and I was trying to fast forward time right here. So what's my record? 86 1-1, and then it says you have reached your 50th birthday and you'll need to retire. Continue to see a summary of your stats. So that's it. So I'm like, how long are they gonna let me fight? Are they gonna let me fight in my 70s? Are they gonna let me fight while I'm 100 years old? I didn't know that they had a cap in this career mode, so it's at 50. So if you're wondering, not too sure what other people have done, what you have done, or other creators have done, but for me, at 50 is where it ends. And I know you can go to your guy and retire him early, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go right to the bitter end. Bittersweet. So it says, it's been a long road and you've made it to the end. Congrats. What a career it has been. What a time you had as an amateur. You were one of the greatest ever to fight. Winning every single tournament out there. No one could even think of matching your dominance. You'll go down as a Hall of Famer. To have been a national and continental champion is nothing to sniff at. We fought hard. You fought hard to get those titles and should be proud. You're going to go down in history as one of the greatest boxers, not just in Canada, but for the whole of North America. Not something many others could say. You've done yourself proud. Now get some rest. And I was the pound for pound best. So if you look at all the punching stats, so I was ranked first all across the board. 86 1-1, so 72 KOs. I knew I threw a lot of hooks, so I threw 94 hooks per fight. A number of fights, 88 fights. 88 fights, number of rounds, number of rounds won, 254 rounds won. Title fights, wins, 57. Longest winning streak, 81 wins in a row. Total number of wins, 86. Most money earned, you could pause this by the way, in one fight was 491,000. Total money earned, 27 million. Total money spent, 17. Longest serving coach, Dave. And then look at this. This is the A team. Stitch Duran, 56 fights. And the other guy, what was that? Man, I just went through that. This is after the fact, by the way. I never really got injured either, eh? Not a lot of major injuries for my guy. I was an outside fighter. And look, I got 30 for 30 for all the challenges. The stats. Yeah, I won't get into this, but this is the career of Undisputed. There was, I didn't leave any stone. What's the saying? I forget what the saying. There was no stone left unturned. That's it. But I really went full throttle all the way. Look at this, how they showcase all of the people that were involved in this. But I just want to say, in closing, I enjoyed this so much. And if you've been following this channel, I'm not the type of guy to venture online and compete against other people. My life is so busy. YouTube's a hobby for me, so I could never put the time in to be really good at these online games. And I know when I do the live streams, I hold my own against you guys. But for me, if I had to look at like all the other people that constantly play these fighting games, I don't feel like I can compete. I know I can make it competitive, but I just truly love offline play, especially a career mode. Now, this whole career mode, in the beginning, finding my own, winning fights by decision, staying on the outside, being so worried about getting stopped and knocked out, especially against the elite boxers. That was so much fun for me. The fear of losing in a career mode is what makes it for me. As I got better, that fear went away. And I'll be honest with you, the fun factor went away a little. I was enjoying knocking guys out for like 12 fights. That was actually a lot of fun. But as it kept on occurring, the fun factor went away. So if they could just continue to make it hard, make the career guy worse, make the rest of the field better, this career mode I'll definitely play again. And I'm hoping they add more of the cutscenes too. I want to see the belts. We didn't really see the belts in animations with your guy holding it. I want to have belts around my shoulders, belts around my waist. We didn't get to see that. So as far as the aesthetic part of this game, they need to add to that. They need to give the gamer, give the person controlling their virtual boxer that level of satisfaction when they do win a title. If it's the national title or any other title in the game, I want to see it on my guy. It just makes me want to continue playing and continue thriving to become the best. So that's what I believe this game needs. More of the, yeah, man, more of the aesthetic parts of the game. I know I'm repeating myself, but let me know your thoughts on this career mode. Did you enjoy it? I can't wait to bring you guys more combat sports on this channel and sports related content in video games as well. All right, guys, this is Ricky J. Thanks for joining me for this incredible ride, and I will catch you guys next time. Shoutouts to Steel City Interactive for giving me the opportunity to try this game. And man, I'm not saying I'm not going to play it ever again. I'm going to continue to support this game, and we are going to continue to go back to it as time passes. All right, guys, this is Ricky J. Have a great day. Love you, man. Take care.